See if this works better. Crappy resolution. Now I can see my stream from my other monitor, and maybe this one works better. Doing see if what I got enough bandwidth. You can see it, but 200 megabits down and 120-ish up should be okay, and I limited my kids to 10 megabits. Crap resolution. Yeah, I will experiment later. This is a crap board for a crap soldering anyway, so yeah, crap. Everything is just crap. So, as you might notice, it's some weird card, and it seems to buffer. Okay, this is interesting. It starts to buffer when I put on my microscope. So it's my HDMI capture card. I test this again. Doing this. And yeah, with the lag of monitor. Yeah, but my machine started to buffer as hell when I started capturing my capturing card. But is it okay now? Including the lag when I say something and you receive it. Yeah, it works. Weird. Then I do like this again, and I guess we're live. Finally. Have you? The thing is that my lab machine doesn't have a proper graphics card, so maybe the encoder have to work more. Maybe I should get some kind of gaming card or shit to that, but who cares actually? I had a card, but it had some terrible fire actually, and suddenly some of the voltage regulator something just blew and made a big mess of the card. Anyway, maybe you have figured out what weird card this is. This is a big hint on the screen right now, anyway. Me using one of a few cards I got. Okay. There's nothing about it. With some China CPLDs. And two of them. Wonder if you could design something with FPGA instead of those CPLDs. Maybe an FPGA would have been better already. I don't know. Where did my phone ping? This CPLD has some busted pins. Oh! Or some bent pins. Have to handle that one first. First I tag it into place. I had these CPLDs in my drawers for a while, so yeah, maybe. Maybe I just have to do like this. So some pins are right, like that. Yeah, definitely got some pins that, yeah, but yeah, that's good enough. Traveled around the world, but it's better than from RS apparently, because they charge a lot more and bend the pins. Good. Like that. Now it doesn't nag about stream quality anymore on YouTube. Picture quality sucks bad, but I was planning to do an re-amiga soldering today also, but that one I want to have better quality, because it's a better quality board and better quality thing. You know, that guy who designed that or did that PCB did something more quality stuff. Oh man, this is always fun to have fiddling with these pins when you have try to do this without microscope. Like that. I should use my other solder wire instead that are thinner. I don't get so much. Yeah, these are the newly produced cards, the connectors, the black ones that never work. Yeah, also too thick, so it will be an issue to insert it to the card. Yeah, better to use the German card maybe. I'm impressed that my kids haven't come in and complained and that the internet is slow because they only have 10 megabits. Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible. And this is the reason why a different TF360 I sent to this moron, with the moron 360 card, had some cat fur on it. A Q-tip. So this is a moron 1260 apparently. And can do some overhead. Like this. This is a moron 1260. Just putting out some components here. Sadly, I only have memory chips for 64 megabyte RAM, but I will change that later because one decent thing with this board is that you can have more action. German engineering is always superior. You know that German engineering is always superior. Just look at the voltage regulator for the Apollo 1260. Contains a shitload of components. And you can do it with some caps and voltage regulator. Yeah, so let's go to a microscope view instead. Like this, we do some miniature soldering. Doing this here. So 22 ohm resistor in the middle of nowhere in the logo. That, and then we have sky like this. That, and I do it with hot air. That's a clock line, okay. And then we have the clock here, and this slow card only runs at 25 megahertz apparently, as it uses a 25 megahertz oscillator, right? It must be. As you can't design it with weird clock speeds. Yeah, it's weird. See? 25 megahertz. What's this? Weird. It would be great if this card would run at 25 megahertz. It would be really 25 megahertz over 60. As it's more on 1260, it should be more on speeds as well. That's perfect. That would be a real upgrade. But hey, that's not the correct chip. I need the multiplier. Multiplier card chip instead. Whoa! And I'm always on this one is at start the reason. Let's check on this one. Yes, strange. I have more cards. Maybe it would be more easy if I actually did solder the multiplier before those later. Yeah. I skip the caps here right now. Mental notice, it's not a cap there. Okay, like this, and we put on some more on RAM chips. And as I am an idiot, I bought the wrong number chips. Actually, those pads are annoyingly big. I usually put the caps on later when I'm finished. I could do this in 45 minutes as well, if not my damn stream. Or that I actually don't have to care about what's visible on screen, etc, etc. You know, the boring part. Yep. That should be it. And then we have those level shifters. As we all know, this is a 060 only card, so we do the whole board is 3.3 volts all over. And I have a bad habit when I'm doing those boards, TF boards at all, that I turn those the wrong way. I can tell you that's not a good idea. And I still haven't figured out why I'm doing that more on cheat. They tend to be hot. Yeah, the birds is already on. We can show here that this is pre-assembled. The Chinese work for rice, grain of rice every hour or something. It must be a very boring stream to see someone solder a board. It actually is. Sometimes. I don't talk that much either, and we're only 12 viewers. I'm not a big YouTuber, I guess. I don't care, actually. Okay, we have all the can do it like this. So all the components located, or well, as you can see here, it came pre-assembled. So I just had to do the multiplier, the oscillator, 2 CPLDs, memory, and some level shifters. And then we have to do some through-hole soldering. That one everyone loves so much. Or not. But I do it. I will show on microscope how I do it. So it's going fast. And put it in there, done the correct way. This is no German design, so this is actually CPU upwards. Stupidly, it's not. Should be better design maybe if we put it on the bottom so it gets hot and you have no possibility of fan or anything. That's much better. Put some flux on, proper amount, actually here, like this. And now I'm using the boost feature of my soldering iron to have 470 degrees, 370 degrees, and I just direct solder. It was quite quick this way. So. That's an 060 socket. That's an 060 socket done in a matter of minutes. And yeah, a cap I don't like here. I actually want to decap this one because this one is annoying. I remove that one. Crap design. Remove that. And you will notice now why I need this. Okay, we have a board here. We need 3.3 volts, and that I'm using this volt regulator board. And the reason I removed that cap, because it's not that needed, is so I can have this board lying flat on here. And then I do some sheeting. I'll take an old style voltage regulator here, like this. Just to have some like that. Oh, autofocus, I don't care. This is because I'm lazy. Like that. I have more modern voltage regulator card. Like this. Neat and tidy. And another thing. You apparently need to, also this crap design, you need to enable the 060 with the jumper. Ah, the horrible. Like that. And then we need to do one of the bad connectors. Or should I take a real connector? I have some here. I can do it like this. I can do these crap connectors. Or if I find them, I have some here. Should have at least 2 or 3. They are somewhat hard to spot. Yeah. Or should I do the original NAS black, the real connector? You can see here that how different in size they are. But nah, they are too rare. Bigger is better. Yeah, big and fat. That's the way how we roll it. Sweden. Actually, I will soon go over to some other camera, and because this is a boring view, like that instead. And I will have to get these connected. I don't know if I always have some issues with it's like one pin is slightly off, or these connectors are bent inwards, something like that, because I always have to do bending out of these pins. I don't know, maybe my connectors have been busted because I don't have that have them in the original tubes, because it just takes so damn much space, and always And better also if you actually do from the right orientation. Like that. See if yeah, it's still a pain to put this in the socket in the machine because the connectors are somewhat thick. I noticed that the warp guys actually mill the connectors down somewhat, but they use the white connectors. But they're milling them down actually. But I do not have any CNC machines, etc. here. I'm just living in an apartment. I think my better half would not be that happy if I started to buy industrial machines. She's annoyed as it is. And more boost. Like that. And soon I will do it like this. Need to like this. Okay. I have a Moron 1260 card here. Put in LC CPU. I always test with the LC CPU with the old 3660s and everything, because if I fry it, I don't cry. And then hygiene is a must. Have some. No, it's my old setup that I had that order. Again, front cam, like that. Put on some alcohol and try to clean them up somewhat. like that. Dry it off. Like that, and go to microscope again and do some inspecting. And can do like this maybe, because now we have some light. And let's check that I don't have any obvious bridges. Okay, sorry, you can see the pins are knocked out, but okay. Like that, and you have this bus mastering shit. Yeah, looks okay. So we do like this again. Bring up the Amiga board. Put on this. And we will power on, and it will not show anything at all, and it should be as designed. So we should do like this, and just will do some configuration here. Like I have it there. So we have the monitor there. And we can also have actually my HDMI monitor there, and go like this. So we have my monitor here, and can do like this. And you maybe will not see anything at all, but if I power it on, We have power. Do we see any fire? Yes, we have fire. Ha! We have fire. We have fizzling sound. Why did we have that one? Is my volt regulator done wrong? Haha. That was interesting. I'm not doing terrible fire. Just that moron did. Where's my volt? There. Something's weird. Because I can't see shit. Yeah. Something is wrong with my volt regulators I've just built. That's interesting. Now I know one guy that's laughing as hell right now. Who? Some terrible fire here. They are this is strange. I also assume and see terrible fire. Actually, you see, you didn't see. I just hear the fizzling sound of isopropyl heating up extremely much. And here I have 5 volts, that's correct. So why did this fizzling sound started? And it's hot as hell. The boards are built perfectly. Ah, fuck. What this is. This was interesting. It's my power supply. Yeah, it must be my power supply because it's an ATX power supply. It must be that. Weird, everything is okay. I'll take this from the Moron 4060. Let's see, compare. Yeah, perfect. Yes, yeah. Everything is correct. And I'm using, yeah, the correct one. This was interesting. Why did we have fizzling sound? I do like this instead. The thing is, I had 0.2 volts out on the 3.3 line, so I shouldn't have fried anything, but I had, for some reason, 3.3 volts on the 5 volt line. And that was interesting enough, I must say. So I have another solution, and we'll tell you later if that was the issue. I'll put on header here, like this. So can you see what I'm doing here? Like that. And I have my regulator board that I'm using when I'm doing the 660s. Hopefully soon to end. And no fiddling sound, that's good. Yep, we have a short somewhere. We have terrible fire. We have terrible fire. We have a short. Haha, it's good. I like it. It's somewhere else we have a short, because that board works. That board works. Or worked. We have a short on 3.3 and ground, actually. We have a short on 3.3 points, and I think I know where. I think I used too much solder on the oscillator. Yep, that was it. Wonder if I fried this volt regulator or it actually works now. No, seems to work. That was it. It was a short on the oscillator. That did it. Okay, time to program the CPLD. Where did I put my cable? Now everything is fucked up because I had some panic. Where did I put my programming cable? I have a USB here. I did. Have you ever found the solution, the way that you sit in a place, you don't move, you have the shit, and suddenly it's just fucking gone. There it is. So, put in my USB cable and my programming dongle here, and I put it in here and angle it like this, holding it like this, do it like this, power on the board, and flash. Like that. Hopefully I did hold it correct. And hey, let's do it like this. Removing monitor like this, and the S video capture I need to manually change every time. And we have a booting machine without mouse. Putting my purple board here and like this, and we have apparently working 42 megahertz, because it doesn't show it correct on an LC CPU, and we will crash here, yeah, because it's an LC CPU and no modded. I will do a stream later someday how to use an LC CPU on an Amiga as a cheap card. So, in short, this was a Moron 1260 board. That's booting on a Amiga. You haven't properly used an Amiga if you haven't soldered the whole board yourself, the whole thing. And you know, if I guess that's it. I don't know. Should I test it with a real CPU instead? Yes, I will. I will find a ref file. It's turned off. Take a Rev 5, as I'm too lazy to dig after the Rev 6. And maybe I can try this one and we'll maybe run a demo and blow your brains out because the volume are way high, etc. This video like this. Boots up, interesting. And if I do line in something, does it hum or something? I don't know. Or actually make any kind of noise. Should be sound. Warning if you have headphones. How fun we have now. Yeah, it works. Can do a system for now with a few. I don't have a keyboard on, so I will not try higher speeds now because I haven't made a script that I can click. I should do that. Anyway, it boots 25 megahertz, 50 megahertz, even if which Amiga says 42 due to some magic is done. And I guess I can do it like this as well. Low and CPU. Yeah, okay, that's it. And I don't know what more to say. We have, I don't know if you can't see this, right? The 060 is now 40 degrees. The CPLD is 54 degrees. That one. That one is 50 degrees, and the volt regulator, the hottest part, is here, and it's 42 degrees. But this Rev 5, I think it was, CPU is actually just 40 degrees at this moment, and it's quite interesting. And actually, if I don't know if I can do this, and I don't know if that demo works. I think it's quite a cool thing that if you do, if I have it here actually. demo that only uses shipment. But I have no idea if it actually works on 060. And I can now see that. Let's see if you cools down. Stand up, but yeah, 39. Cool down to 39 degrees, 38. Yeah, it cools down. Anyway, that was, well, that's it, I guess. Did a moron 1260 card. And no, pointless to nag at me to get boards. Sorry, it's pointless. For the moment, yes, it's pointless. I have just a few PCBs, they are taken to extremely good friends. Later today I will do a stream, hopefully with better quality, of me doing a Amiga Purple Edition. This was just a test, and screen quality was apparently sucky bad, if I understand it correctly. We're trying to read up the chat here. So yeah, I guess that's it. And now I maybe try to feed my kids with some kind of food instead of doing this shit. And put back one of my trays. Not like special Spanish German-ish guy. Had one. So that's it, and I think I will call it today. Call it quit for now. I have to solder back the volt regulator on the back wheel side instead. So this board will be nice and tidy again, because I want to have the volt regulator on the bottom side instead. That's why I knocked out this caps, because my board is slightly too big. Anyway, that's it, and hope this was useful for some crap anyway. So goodbye and thank you for this time.